Today we're doing some very basic TASing in BizHawk, and we're using the practice hat. If you're testing anything with out of bounds or testing lag, then you may want to use the vanilla ROM instead. But this will work for most strats. And I've found Task Studio in BizHawk to be much more beginner friendly than LSNES. But LSNES is the emulator that's used by the more advanced taskers. So recording mode allows us to just use our controller to go through, and we can set everything how we want. Enter into the practice hacks menu to warp to the area that we want to test, which in this case I want to go to GT code. And what I'm testing is, if we have spacer turned on, what are the inputs required to turn on plasma as well? And I'm going to pause. I'm going to turn off recording mode so it stops reading from my controller, and I can control the inputs just using my mouse on this piano roll. So if we press L and A on the same frame, then what happens? And as it turns out, that allows us to turn on plasma. So if A is one frame before, then we turn off high jump. And if A is pressed one frame after, then that turns on plasma instead. So turns out this is frame perfect. It needs to be on the same frame. And that's how we get space-time beam. Same process, obviously, for murder beam. And yeah, this is the process by which you can test any strat to check out the frame window for various inputs. And you can go from there. Obviously, anything more advanced, then you may want to use RAM watch in order to look at values and things like that. But hopefully this gives you just the very basics to get you started.